Good morning, students. I am going to start with a new video called Frequency Shift Keying using Coherent Detection. As you can see, frequency shift keying using coherent detection. So let me tell the basic now. When the data is 1, I have to pass a high frequency carrier. When the data is 0, I have to pass a low frequency signal. That is cos 2 pi f1t. Here it is cos 2 pi f2t. Correct? When the data is 1, pass high frequency signal. Data is 0, pass low frequency signals. Now I am going for the equations. As you can see, symbol 1, S1 of t. Correct? Root 2 EB by TB cos 2 pi f1t. Then symbol 0, S2 of t. Root 2 EB TB cos 2 pi f2t. The same thing I am going to write it here. Root 2 EB TB cos 2 pi f1t. Root 2 EB TB cos 2 pi f2t. Remember, f1 frequency should be greater than f2. Hope all of you can understand. And this is called S1 of t. And this is called S2 of t. Hope all of you can see there. Correct? I am little slow with the video such that you can better understand. Now I am going for the next part. I am saying that S1 of t is root EB into phi 1 of t. And S2 of t is equal to root EB into phi 2 of t. The only thing you have to remember is phi 1 of t. The carrier frequency is f1. Phi 2 of t. The carrier frequency is f2. Now I am going for the FSK transmitter block diagram. So block diagram, you can see the block diagram there. I am going to the block diagram in detail. So what happens? When the input comes, I am representing the input as root EB. That is, input is 1, root EB. This is indicated by high. Then when the input is 0, I am indicating by low. So I will repeat, when input is 1, root EB indicates high. Input is 0, indicated by low. Clear? Now just see the block diagram here. Binary data sequence, on off encoder. So on off encoder means the data can be 1 or the data can be 0. Now can you observe, M of t goes here, and next part M of t comes here and it is inverted. So I am going to talk about inverter, then I will talk about the entire block diagram. So when I talk about the encoder, I am representing the encoder as this. If the input is root EB, the output of the encoder is 0. When the input is 0, I am mentioning here input, and this is the output of the inverter. Output of the inverter. Root EB, then 0, then 0, then it is root EB. Clear all of you? Now you just see the next part, how I am going to write the block diagram. So I am going to write the block diagram. Input is binary. So 1 indicates root EB, 0 indicates 0. Now I will take into two parts. Correct? When input is high. Input is high. Correct? So input is high means it is root EB. And you have got one inverter down. So you can see the inverter. It is root EB. And its input is root EB. The input is root EB. So when you invert, it is 0. And you have to multiply this one with cos 2 pi f1t. Then it goes here. Then I am using a summer. I am going to add it up. Here it is phi 2 of t, that is cos 2 pi f2t. Then I am going to do this. Now overall you please observe, when input is high, root EB, high, root EB, root EB into this, and you get the output here, FSK output. When its input is high, root EB, it is 0. What's the value here? 0. And here it is root 2 EB TB cos 2 pi f1t. Clear? That means output I got S1 of t. Now let us see the same thing. If the input is 0, right? This is the input that you have got, and it is input is 0. So again I am writing here. So it is multiplied with phi 1 of t, and here it is inverted. So 0. So output is root EB multiply with cos 2 pi f2t, and I will take the output of this, and I will take the output of this. I am going to add. So input is 0, 0. 0 into this is 0. Root EB into this value is S2 of t. Hope all of you can understand.